Hey guys, it's Bina, and we are here playing Dwarven Realms Season 4. They just released their 4th season. And with this season, we have the rise of the, what is it? Scythe and sort of like Necromancer with the minions with their abilities. So we have a new stance, which is Scythes. So last season was Fists, and the rest of the stances were the old ones: Magery, Archery, Sword, Axe, Moles, and Maces, and Spears. So now we have Fist. If you haven't played last season 3.5, this was added there, and then Sights are now added in season 4. So what do you need to know about this season? And also, for those of you that wonder, am I done with Last Epoch? No, I am not done with Last Epoch. It's just that Dwarven Realms is a game. It is developed by two brothers, and it's the perfect game to play in between seasons of ARPGs, I believe. So that is my take on it. It's a game that it lets you grind basically forever. So the more that you grind, the more stats you get. It's like just a scaling game where you scale pretty much everything. So you have like your percent damage, you scale your fossil, you scale your stances, you scale your passive tree, you scale all of these things scale infinitely in this game, and then you compete on the leaderboard to get to the highest rank possible by the end of the season. The seasons are very short, and so this is season 4. If you haven't checked it out, I really highly recommend checking Dwarven Realms out. And this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. It is purely just me telling you guys that this is a great ARPG that has like some sort of like vampire survivor kind of vibes a little bit. It's like you kill hordes and hordes and hordes of monster, and you progress your character further and further and further, and with more and more stats. But let's go over the point of this video, which is talking about the changes that they did with this patch. So a lot of things have changed. First of all, we don't really know what is the actual meta. It seems to be spinning blades. There is one person, Maliston, who does a spreadsheet and usually tests offhands. I've tested spinning blades. Seemed like it was like one of the strongest options. It was stronger for me than electric dragons, but my testing and Maliston's testing very oftentimes don't coincide together. Like, we disagree on the math behind, or like, I don't know, we probably don't have the same testing methodology, and we have like different methods of testing, so we come to different results. But seems like spinning blade is a very good offhand to use currently in season 4. And as for your weapon that you want to use, it is still quite unclear. I'm just gonna go with Scythe because I want to test the new stuff and have a feel for it and see how it feels like. I don't think I'm gonna play forever with this season, but because I plan on being back on LE. But yeah, I'm just gonna be trying out Scythes with the Necromancer type of thing. One thing that needs to be mentioned is that the damage formula has changed significantly. So if you only played in season 2 or 3, like the damage formula has changed significantly from that time. Now we have some multipliers that used to be multiplicative are now additive with one another. One of those is increased damage. So just like percentage damage is now additive with your stance increased damage as well. And it is also additive with the wait, what is it additive with? You got your stance damage, your increased damage. There was one other one, and your crit damage bonus. Your regular crit damage bonus is also additive with these. So crit damage, percent damage, and your stance damage, which is in my case would be sights damage here, right? If I can remove this thing here, boom. In my case, it would be sights damage that would be additive, right? These are all in the same bucket. Affinity, right? We have racial traits now. I don't know the one unlock at level 150. There's one that says swords damage augmentation. Augmentation, I'm not sure if this is multiplicative or not. So it might be a 10% multi. But you see like projectile damage, ground damage, orbit damage, all of those affinities based on your the offhand that you will use. Those are additive with the offhand damage now. So spinning blades damage, because it is also orbit and blade, it will be additive. Like any orbit damage that you have will be additive with your offhand. So that is something else to keep in mind. And also stance critical strike damage is actually a multiplier of damage now. So this is a separate multi. So we still have this as a separate multi. We still have boss damage as a separate multi. And we still have stuff like increased elemental damage as a separate multi. Can I find one here? Arcane damage bonus, for example, would be another separate multiplier. So that is some change to it. Flat damage is no longer found on gear. That was something that was removed, I believe, in 3.5, but I wasn't there for the 3.5 patch. So yeah, that is something that I've been made aware here. These tests for being additive in the same bucket of damage are tests that I have done prior to this release of season 4. So at the last day of Chaos Week, I've tested this myself, so I can guarantee the the precision that went into it. So that massively changes how you will gear your character. I still believe that a charge meta is going to be the best, but you know, people have been playing with crit, stacking energy regen and getting more crit per energy regen. So extra critical strike chance, and then getting elemental damage per your crit chance on your helm. So that is something that people have done in the previous season. I do think that going for a charge setup where you have charged a charge damage on your bracelet, for example, or maybe only on your rings. I used to have this really nice build planner here, as I will show here. I used to have this kind of build planner here, where you could input all of your stats and put everything that's here. But now, since they reworked the formula, I would have to go over my actual back end and change a lot of stuff. And I did not make this actually easy enough for me so that they can make like a big changes, like splitting critical strike damage from your stance and regular crit damage. So that is something that I won't be able to do. But that being said, you know, like, it's gonna be well, what I mean to say is that it's gonna be very hard to figure out whether or not you have the proper the proper setup, because basically nobody else does these kind of planners, and we don't have a build planner for Dwarven Realms except the one that I did. So yeah, it's anyone's still anyone's game. I would go charge meta personally. Anyways, that's kind of the stuff that I wanted to talk about for season 4. So the big changes to the damage formula, the new stuff, the new stance coming up, that is available right now. They have new racials as well, right? They have like 2 new races, not only human and orcs. So yeah, give it a shot. I will be playing this for a couple of days, and I'll be back to Last Epoch right after. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video. Hope you guys have a nice season 4 of Dwarven Realms release, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.